Days after an unprecedented missile attack by Iran, Israel vows to respond.
We are closely assessing the situation. We remain at our highest level of readiness. Iran will face the consequences for its actions. We will choose our response accordingly.
The damage from the attack has been labelled modest. Israeli officials claim 99% of the more than 300 missiles and drones sent towards the country were intercepted before they reached Israel's borders. But this first ever direct attack marks a major escalation from decades of simmering tensions between the two nations. And it's raising international concerns of a full-scale war in the Middle East. Leaders from across the globe are urging Israel to restrain from retaliating. While US President Joe Biden told Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu via phone call that the US would not support a counterattack on Iran.
Whether or not Israel responds to Iran's attack, of course, is something for Israel to discuss and to decide. As Secretary Austin has said, both publicly and privately, we don't want to see escalation.
Iran says the attack was in response to a strike on its consulate in Syria 2 weeks ago that claimed the lives of 7 Iranian Revolutionary Guards, which it believes Israel was behind. Tehran says it gave advance notice to its allies and the US of its actions, and it now considers the matters closed, warning Israel against any plans to retaliate.
ما طبیعتاً این اقدام رو در چارچوب ایجاد بازدارندگی انجام دادیم و چنانچه ارتکاب دیگری صورت بگیره حتما اقدامات قاطع و محکمتری در جهت ایجاد بازدارندگی صورت خواهد گرفت.
But as Israel considers its next move, the US, its biggest ally, is focused on countering China's influence in the Indo-Pacific. Recently hosting a summit with leaders from Japan and the Philippines in Washington. It's also backing Ukraine's war with Russia and seeking to end conflict in Gaza. Facing less support from Washington and the prospect of a full-scale war could make all the difference in how Israel ultimately decides to respond to Iran. Dolphine, Chen and Rosie Grenenger for TaiwanPlus.